So I'm sitting here with Maikelele from NiP, the newest edition. First off, what was your first reaction when you got asked by the players? How did you feel at that time?
I was really happy. I was jumping up and down and just like cheering and shouting. So it was awesome.
Have you expected something like that at all when you saw like NiP struggling in those last tournaments? Did you expect them to make a change, and did you expect them to choose you?
Well, I thought I was maybe in a top 3 list of players joining NiP if they were changing someone, but I didn't think they were going to change a player. But then it happened.
So you had almost 3 weeks, or a little over 3 weeks. How much have you actually blended in with the team since they were together for over 2 years? How did you feel like in the team? Did you feel like you had enough space for your own playstyle? How did you feel?
It feels really good. We have played like 5 days a week, and it feels pretty good in game. I think we will be better with time. It's still really early, especially because they have played with the same player in 2 years, and now they have a new member. And but socially I fit in. It feels like we're really good friends outside the game, so that's a big start.
So how well prepared do you actually think you are going towards DreamHack Winter? As I said, there were 3 weeks. How much of that was actually boot camping? How much was that was online? And how well prepared do you think you are?
We started the boot camp last Friday, for almost a week ago, and I don't know. It's hard to say. Everything can happen. We can win, we can lose, but at the moment, and my thoughts for the tournament, it feels really good. So I think everything can happen.
So what came to my knowledge is that you got a NiP mansion now.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about that? How does it actually look from the inside? Does it look as fancy as it does from the outside? Have you actually been there?
Yeah, we boot camped there for 6 days. So yeah, it's cool. It's quite like it's in old-fashioned way, like 200 years old-fashioned. Well, not the kitchen and stuff, but it's really cool. Plenty of rooms that so we can have a room each. We have our space for computers. We have a really big kitchen. We have a lot of toilets and showers. So it's really cool.
Okay, let's go into this tournament then. You faced off against LDLC, obviously, but you lost in the 29th round, 16-13. You started coming back, but in the end, they won an eco. Can you talk us through the match? What happened on the first side when you lost 10-5 actually? And were you happy with that result as the first side, or did you feel like it could have been better?
I think it could be better, but we were quite happy with the result, and I think we're a really good city team on overpass, but they had the luck on their side. So I guess yeah, they won because they had the luck on their side, I think.
Now you're going to face off against one of either ESC or Planet Key Dynamics. Can you talk about those different matchups? You obviously already beat ESC in the first round of play, but do you think one of those teams could surprise you? Could you could go toe to toe with them?
Yeah, of course. They managed to qualify here, and they're here, and they've practiced a lot. Probably more than us, and so yeah, I think both teams can win against us, but we feel quite like good, like better.
Were you at all surprised by the outcomes of the other groups, especially the first group where Fnatic, Hellraisers, and Cloud9 were? What did you make of those groups?
I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say. I actually thought that C9 would manage to qualify to the bracket. Yeah. But it was kind of an upset that Hellraisers won the group. But I think they did it on Cologne too, didn't they?
Yeah. They basically surprisingly beat. Yeah. They were in a very similar group as well.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Hellraisers is really good. Fnatic is really good. Cloud9 is really good. So I think everything could happen in that group. And the best team won.
Now, this is going to be a question that I asked Cloud9, but in your case it's a little bit different. Hellraisers now have a coach that actually calls everything mid-game. Angelo completely stopped calling. Everything is basically up to Blade now. Maikelele even said that they're basically his dolls or something. You obviously have PETA, but you also have Exist, who is actually the in-game leader. How would you like compare playing with 5 players, none of them having to call, and having one in-game leader and then one coach that has like different ideas? What do you think about that?
Well, first of all, if you're going to do like that, your coach needs to be with you all the time when you're practicing, when you're on different tournaments, etc., etc. I think that's kind of hard because the salaries and stuff like that. But it would be awesome. It would be really cool to actually have a coach like that. I think that would help a lot.
Do you think tournament organizers should start supporting coaches more? Because I know that at ESWC NiP we're having a little bit trouble with getting PETA a headset and like getting him able to talk to the team mid game. Do you think organizers should start supporting those more?
Yeah, definitely. We actually didn't have a headset the first half of LDLC in the LDLC match either. So yeah.
If you manage to qualify to playoffs, what kind of teams do you think you would rather play, and what kind of teams would you rather avoid? Especially now that you know which are going to be first. So that's going to be Hellraisers, Dignitas, and probably Virtus.pro is already first. They already won the match against Navi. So which one of those 3 would you rather play in the quarterfinals, and also go over the possible semi-final matchups? Basically, which teams you rather want to play and rather want to avoid?
I want to play against Virtus.pro. They're calling me a cheater. I think it's a joke, but yeah, I want to play against them because I want to show them that I'm not an onliner, so to say. And I don't know. It feels like we can play against every team. I'm not afraid of anyone, and I think they should be afraid of us, not in a cocky way or something like that, but because we're like the underdogs now. So yeah.
So as a last question, how much do you actually feel like NiP have been adapting to your playstyle? I mean, you're obviously a different kind of opper than Fifth Iron was. You're obviously more committed to the op. How much do you feel like you have to adapt to them as opposed to them adapting to you?
Well, they're kind of letting me do whatever I want to do, if I can say it like that. Of course, I'm in the tactics and the special rounds, you know. But if they're using me in a really good way, I'm really comfortable with playing with NiP. So yeah.
Okay, that's it. Do you have any last words, shoutouts, thanks?
I want to thank everyone that cheering for me and believing in NiP and me, of course. And yeah, don't stop doing that and don't stop believe.
Thank you.
Thank you.